first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
We were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Take him home. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Touchdown Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders are back within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Tannehill. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Tannehill. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. The point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A give. This is Chubb, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and goal. Tannehill looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. Kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. A check down here to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mayfield on first down. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. 2nd and 4. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield to throw it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point safely through, and the lead is down to 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Tannehill. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Corey Littleton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Open man here. Schwartz complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Browns are... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 7 yards the pickup there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away. 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. There he goes left side.
Come on, bring it,
and
baby.
He takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned to...
And all the way in! Touchdown, Cleveland! Anthony Schwartz, 52 yards. And the Browns could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Point after up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Browns drive about to get started. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. They find some open field here. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down and goal. Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the... And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.